Hello, good day to you, friends. Thank you for coming to this space. You allow yourself to breathe and to get some time away from the noise that's happening in the world, the people you know, and inside yourself, the noisiest place of all sometimes. So let us come into this space. Let us begin. You relax into your space wherever you are. If you're sitting down, if you're lying down. Perhaps you want to just stand up and move around. Move your body. The flow of this movement, you have options. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Welcome to this day. Tomorrow might never come. So here we are. Be here now. Whenever you hear me say breathe, or you hear the word breathe, we want you to breathe. The key word, trigger, breathe. Welcome, friends, to this day. Tomorrow might not come. We're not here for the mind. We do that all the time. Breathe. Be here now. Take those good deep breaths in, and you let that out breath out. On your breath of choosing, on that out breath, release all your tensions. Release all the chatter, the mind talks to you all the time. It's doing it right now. Breathe. You let the breath breathe you. Let it naturally come in and let that out breath fall out. You may even come to a pause at some point, and you have a choice to pause and then breathe in again. Take 3 good deep breaths and just release on the out breath. Release that tension, whatever is happening. Allow it to arise with your breath, and then see it for what it is, friends, because it doesn't stop. Breathe. We have the breath. It grounds us into this present moment because it's the only thing that you truly own. And this is the only thing you have, is right now. Allow whatever's arising to do. We're not running anywhere here. We're not sitting ourselves into a space to hide. Oh no. In these spaces, this is where the magic happens, friends. You find that stillness within yourself. All that you've been trying to find out. The mystery of yourself. The whys. The when. The hows. Take place right now in the present moment. Breathe. Be here now. And the now, it changes. It has a particular there's a duration. And so the now moment changes. You feel it shift. The mind doesn't care what's happening right now. Breathe. Be with all that arises right now. It could be joyful for you. It could be some pains in your body. Sharp pains or aches. Thoughts that haunt you or make you joyful. The haunting seems heavier, so that tends to weigh a little heavier on our bodies. But other than that, remember, it's all arising right now. This is the all at once. Welcome to sitting on the precipice of creation, of eternity. You're in the hallway of your own eternity right now. Breathe. Good deep breaths. Fill your lungs. Allow the oxygen to come into the body. And let that out breath out with any of the pleasures or pains you want to just kind of breathe out. So here we are, together, breathing. It's kind of boring. You have no music you're listening to. If you are, that's fine. Whatever brings you and shifts your consciousness the way that you choose. Because friends, we're not doing this for you. You came here. You breathe. You showed up to the door. So we open it together here and we breathe. The outside world's still going on. Your mind is still going on. All sorts of things. The activity of the day, what you need to do, what you feel you cannot do, the challenges, the mistakes, the regrets, the guilt. Breathe. It is crucial, as you know, when you came here today, that you take some time out for yourself in these days going forward. You're safe. You're safe. We want you to say that inside yourself and hear that echo in every corner that may be pulling. Breathe. I'm safe. You've allowed yourself to stop. But of course, see, you really can't stop because you're in the middle of living a life. You're animated. Breathe. Nothing stops. It kind of drives you crazy sometimes. You want things to just stop for just a while, and then you can get back to it nice and fresh. Breathe. This is why we're here today. We're on a cliff together here. Say right now, present in live formation. We're about a good 25 of us here. And we're kind of dangling our feet off the edge of this beautiful cliff. Breathe. You see your friends up to the side of you. I'm looking over, winking at Michael. Says, hello, friends. Thank you for arriving here today. We are clearing so much that your mind really, it doesn't care. It doesn't need to care. So here we are, together, breathing. One big organism breathing. If you notice over the edge here, you can look down. You're safe. If you have any fear of heights, you can step back. Please step back. But you're safe. So here we are. And let your imagination go wild if you need to. Friend, breathe. You see down below, there's no ground. This is eternity. This present moment, you are on the precipice of your own being. Your eternal, no beginning and no end. Your mind's still going. Breathe. Be in the stillness of this, here and now. It gets too busy there in the mind. The brain does not quiet itself for you. The brain does not quiet itself at all, friends. It will continue to the day you die. Breathe. It will continue. So what we do is we spend some time out for just a little while, and we allow ourselves to be with that which arises, and to have an awareness that it's not just the human here listening without ears. Many of you are listening without listening. You've allowed yourself to stop. But you notice the stopping really is just a nice time out for some oxygen. So let us breathe and be still. 3 good deep breaths, and let that out breath just fall out. Yes, and it feels so good just to allow yourself to breathe. So you take this with you, friends, and you say in your mind when you breathe in. And you say out in your mind when you breathe out. Your thoughts will still go. You'll still hear all of it. But it's in the background. It's not up front. Breathe. You're here in the space. And you're allowing yourself to be still. To be with the stillness of all that is. Breathe. You are allowing yourself to be here in this space while the rest of the world is doing and moving about. It's noisy. It can be noisy. But when you have the space within yourself, as you can feel right now, sense this. Be with this. Sense my presence, friends. Sense it in your throat. Just sense it in your part of where you communicate, which is to communicate how you communicate. Sense this all around you. I've been here with you since the beginning, and I will be here with you until the very end. I will not leave you. Breathe. Some of you are weary of what tomorrow brings. Some of you have to go and connect to feel like you're connected to us, the higher realms. Like there's you, and then you have to take a time out to be with all that is. Friends, we're telling you right now, breathe. Through your own breath, you are here with us. You do not need to do anything else. These spaces will be available for you to come and to be here now. Breathe. These spaces will be here for you until perhaps you don't need them. And you can find that which you've been seeking outside the self to be as present and as upfront as your mind chatter. Breathe. Friends, we are closer to you than your heartbeat. Remember, this is a remembering. This is the grand remembrance. You can't find it any other place than this present moment. So we be with whatever arises here and now. You will allow your mind to go. You're listening to this voice, being here, present with the energies in your consciousness and all who are participating. And you're with your breath. And you're with your mind. And you're with your ancestry. And your pain. And your worry. And your doubts. And your anger. And rage. Ooh, that rage. Breathe. These places are good for us. You don't go away. Resist, persist. You stay with it. The anger comes up. That's the best place to be. That's when I woke up, friends. Namaste. Welcome here today. Thank you. That's when I woke up. When I was the most confused. When I was the most uncertain and unsure about me. I wasn't sure about what and who and where I was. I was so asleep in my own making, in my own creation. I had no idea that it was me, breathe. And I allowed myself to be and live in that rage, that burning fire. And I sat there. I sat there next to the Bodhi tree. And I sat there. And we all gathered together. And there was no longer me. You see, because there's a we. Breathe. I was not sure. I thought I was crazy. I went crazy. I got angry. And I just watched the birds that day. They were just doing their thing, what birds do and what the monkeys do and sea life does, what the trees do. They were just doing their thing that day. And then there was me. And then there was the we. And then, my friends, breathe. There was no more. It was a complete emptiness. Take a good deep breath right now and be in this space. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. You are so loved. The love is equal to that anger. Remember this. The next time you get upset, there's a flame of love surrounding all of that tension. So what we do is we release it. We breathe. And this is taking responsibility. We respond to what we need in this present moment. That's what responsibility means. Breathe. Respond what we need in this moment to calm down the flames. It will work out. We could say trust is our best friend. Breathe. So we get used to having all of this we of ourselves, all of it together. The thunderstorm, the cloud does not freak out when it turns into a thunderstorm cloud. It doesn't have that fear. It gently flows into the storm. And then the rains come. And you cry. It's funny how anger can turn into tears of joy. Breathe. You didn't do anything wrong. You're not here in a prison sentence. We want to tell you right now, you can choose to have that, or you can choose to undo that which you have adopted as a belief. Yes, even you. Even the one that does not believe in the he God, she God. No. Yes. This is how noisy the world became, and you allowed it to come in, my friends. So we will breathe here together. Breathe. Why the guilt? Why carry it? Pleasure is yours. Enjoy. Enjoy. Breathe. Oh, you'll breathe a lot different now, my friends. You'll be breathing a lot differently now. This is a gift for yourself. You arrived to this space and you gave yourself a beautiful gift. It arrived at your door today, came all prettied up in the most beautiful wrapping paper and bows. And you came right into the space, whatever was going to happen. You didn't really have any expectations. You just knew that, hey, something's here. Something's here. Yeah. Breathe. Notice yourself right now in this present moment. Be here now. There's nowhere to go. It's a bit maddening for the mind. Kind of a little boring right now. Or it can very well sit in a position of suspended animation. Oh, it's still moving. Many thoughts of, I just don't want to be here anymore. I just don't want to be here anymore. We'll say it one more time. It needs to echo over the edge here in the cliff where you're daggling your feet and looking over at me. I winked at you. Hi. When we allow space within ourselves, that which we were trying to find the answer to naturally leaves on its own. Are you ready for peace? My friends, that's the question you can sit with later in your other quiet time. Are you ready for peace? Because what's happening here, welcome. Welcome to world peace. It's right here. It's right here. We did it. there was going to be an hour that we would celebrate. It would come. And you wanted the whole world, you wanted everybody to come along with you, Bree, in this celebration. As you're listening to my voice, take a good deep breath in. Fill your lungs. Get that oxygen into your body. We're removing a lot of toxins. Make sure you drink water, friends. That water is life. You have it. It's beautiful. There's plenty. There's plenty. Gaia loves you. Gaia feels the peace right now. Right now. Breathe with that. And let out that which needs to be let out. Allow yourself to feel this joy and allow yourself to perhaps shed some tears of the remnants of the pain she thought she was carrying. Gaia's fine, friends. We were here to let you know you are well. It may not seem to be this way. Keep breathing. Because you wanted to bring your friends along. You have so much compassion and love towards your fellow brothers and sisters and everyone who shares this space with you. One breathing organism. That's what we see. We don't see anything else. We talk about we don't see borderlines from outer space. Friends, we don't see separation in organisms. This is one breathing organism. You are Gaia. You have your roots firmly rooted into the earth. It goes way down. You have your roots way up to the sky. We never left you. You were never left alone. It was an experience. Creation wasn't supposed to go in a particular way from beginning to this thing called the end. First of all, there's no end. Breathe. It's messy, quirky, crazy, upside down, inside out. Doesn't make sense, makes lots of sense. Nobody's getting your sense. You want the whole world to come along with you. So we be with that which arises in this now moment. Breathe. When you're with that which arises, remember, friends, remember. Remember what I told you. Know yourself, and you will know all of creation. The kingdom is inside of you, all of it. It's in you. You come out into this world, and you have a limited way of perceiving here. It's limited. And you're doing a spectacular, miraculous, what would be called a miracle at this time. Breathe. To bring your knowingness of your divinity with the human together, where there's no longer separation, and there's no longer me and my higher self. Friends, those of you who are still chasing after this enlightenment, it's been chasing you the entire time. You just haven't been ready. Great. Today, not ready. Tomorrow, maybe. Maybe. Right now, it's your choice. There's no human and higher self. You're having an experience here. This is it. Your awareness has changed. You're merging this lower mind, the higher mind, and eventually it's just you. You came in with a name and a biology. You have a choice to change that at this point, friends. And some of you are. Some of you are changing your names to match your new frequency and the knowing of the oneness of inside yourself. You're moving away from the oneness of all of creation, away from all the other onenesses. Breathe. The mind is not here for anything. Not in this space. It's not here to learn anything. What we are doing right now is simply bringing our consciousness and awareness to all of what and who we are. Breathe. We've moved deep now. Some may want to leave at this point. That's okay. Some may not want to listen anymore. You can leave. You can be here. You could take it with you and let it be. There's no fighting or resisting within this space. Relax your body. Any tension you may feel arise. Notice yourself if you're relaxed. Notice that relaxation. Some of you may not have been here for a while. Breathe. See, it's simple. We just be with the breath and the we and the me and the you and the us and everything that who you are, the you or the non-you. So we're here outside all that is, looking over the cliff of eternity. There's no ground. When you fall up and around and inside out here. There's no gravity until there is. There's no light until you arrive. Breathe. Be with the us within yourself. Be with the consciousness of the knowing and the love and compassion of who you are. And all your demons and all the darkness. Here, we just see for what it is. We have no engagement. You have come today my friends, to shift your consciousness in a way that you can take with you. Some of you may come back. Breathe. Until you do not, and then you do this on your own. Or this is just a place you just needed today. To just step out of the madness of the world. It's really noisy at this time during the changes going happening at all levels of creation. It's not just happening here in this vicinity of the galaxy or the universe. This is happening all of creation. Friends, it's all inside of you. They send spaceships up into heavens to go and explore. We're telling you right now. We just did it today. You are your own spaceship. And you are grand explorers of your own multiverse, and it's expanding at every moment. And it has expanded since the beginning of this conversation between you and you, because there's no others here, as you can see. Breathe. You have the answers inside of you. Anything that you need to know. If you have a question to anything, it's right there. If you will allow yourself enough space and time to be in stillness, even though you feel that it doesn't work sometimes and you've tried that, and the mind chatter is just too loud and it's keeping you from that stillness, and then you get more frustrated. Friends, keep breathing. We're here to tell you that it's okay. Because even through all that chaos and you don't feel that you can be silent, the answer will still come. We're here with you. We're so close. Closer than your heartbeat. So all you have to do is just allow us to be next to you, near you. Allow us in. You don't need to do anything special unless that's something that you like to do. Say you have a special crystal. Say you have a painting or a memory or something. Anything, a tool from outside the self, that's okay. Whatever you do, we will come. Of course, it's not that we went anywhere. Breathe. When we say we'll come, it's because you forgot about us. You forgot we were closer than your heartbeat. We don't leave you alone and go away. You just left us alone and you went away. You went away from yourself, but you didn't do anything wrong. Breathe. There's no right or wrong. This isn't a right or wrong. This is experience of the highest order. You sat around for a while and you had your fun. But now it's going to get more fun. Are you ready? Are you ready for world peace? That's the question here. And we're not talking about that world out there all set up with your candy land, your imagination of what you perceive to be what world peace is. No, breathe. You know, world peace is simply just being here now. It's simple. And you can be distracted through time and space in your human body that you have. It's a vessel. as you animate about. But just remember, friends, as soon as you say in and you breathe in, and you say out when you breathe out, you have answered the question. Yes, I am ready for peace, because it's inside yourself. And that's when world peace begins. You wanted to bring your brothers and sisters along with you. We understand this. But we have to have you understand something very important right now. Listen very carefully. When you practice all of this, it's not even a practice anymore. You shifted the frequency. When you go into this space, just breathe. Be aware of your breath. You be aware of that peace that we discussed, that world peace within the self. You're allowing the space for those you want to bring along with you to come along when they're ready. They're not ready. Friends, they're not ready. You cry for them each night. It's not every night, but some of you here cry. You cry for humanity. You cry for your own humanity. Like there's something that you need to, why can't something stop here? Like there's something wrong. We're telling you right now, breathe. Listen very carefully. It's light here in these vibrations. That's why it's easy to bypass some things that are said that are so important that just gets looked over by your mind. Like this. Something like this. All is well in all of creation. That makes you want to cry too. And so you do. Breathe. How can this be? There's so much chaos in the world. Seems like it's getting more intense. You thought when you were a child the wars would be over at this point. We'd all be flying through the skies in spaceships. We'd all be time traveling. There'd be no more war. There'd be world peace. It starts with you, friend, here, dangling your feet over the cliff right now with all your friends. We're here together under the Bodhi tree, together. But there's no ground here. And you're safe. And you feel good. This is your place. This is your special place. This is your space. This is the stillness. We're not getting rid of the ego. We're not getting rid of the mind. We're taking it with us. Breathe. You're as a conduit in order to bring the space in. We come through. But she's not here right now. She's here in the background. Some of you know how this works. Some of you who will be listening later out of this other now, the present now moment. Some of you may not know how that works. Breathe. Here in this space, you can see and be with your true identity, which is the stillness and the absolute stone-cold beingness with this now present moment. Breathe. It's quite frightening for the mind. The mind has a duration, so doesn't understand this eternity. It equates it to annihilation. It starts going into fear. This is fine here. It's not doing that, perhaps. Maybe some of your other 5th, 6th, 7th, and beyond layers of thought are going there. Because some of you are so deep, breathe, in your stillness right now, that you don't want to go deeper because you're afraid you're going to disappear. How can you get something from nothing? You say, I was a nothing, and then I was a something, and then I'll be a nothing. The human. Right now in the space, all of us are in our higher minds. Thank you, friends, for being here. You're very close with your human as well. You may feel like you have to use the bathroom or drink some water or wipe the tears from your eyes or stretch out a little bit. You might want to come and do that. And slowly become aware of the other space that you're in, the room, and move your body around. Come back. Come back. We're not saying to bring the mind up front. If it does all of a sudden start coming in, and I go, is this done yet? And you hear starting the chatter come in, and stay with the breath here. It's the now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here on earth at this time. Thank you for arriving with your consciousness to participate in this grand coming back together again. The remembering. The grand remembering. Take this with you. Take this with you. Let's get up now. Look one last time down there at eternity over the cliff. Allow yourself to get up. And those in the background who had a little fear of heights, please join us again here. Not that you went away, it's just you weren't comfortable over the edge. Let us stand up. And let's come back together now. Let's do one. Close your eyes if you don't have them closed, please. And we know you all pretty good at imagining images here. Let's all do one big group hug here. Just take your neighbor's body and we're just going to kind of go in together and just breathe together. Have both your arms over their backs. Neighbor to the left, neighbor to the right. I'm not in the center, certainly not. Muriel, very much present here. Folks, we're going to close up here. So thank you for coming in. We appreciate you guys. Group hug. Solid. We said that we were going to arrive, guys, and we did it. We came here. And we came here to do this thing, and I just want to say I love you so much. And I'm just having a moment right now, so I have to release this because I had a lot of energies come through. So I'm going to let y'all go. We're going to come back together here soon. Okay? So be with this. Take it with you. Namaste, friends. Thank you. Thank you.